Alright guys, RoKage here and welcome back to the brand new video. Here we are, so leveling a rise will be the topic. On today's video, I will deliver Sung Jinwoo weapon tier list. I will ignore hunter weapons this time because I can see you get confused if I add the hunters and Sung Jinwoo in the same tier. For the hunter weapons, they pretty much are dependent on the character itself. If the character is better, more usable, that weapon itself will be better and more usable. So this time we're gonna ignore hunter weapons. For every single hunter, all hunter weapons are extremely valuable, plus I miss a ton here. But at the end of the day, mainly we're gonna focus on Sung Jinwoo weapon tier list. So let me start. I already placed certain weapons in certain tier. Let me just explain everything. So rare, I created like a special tier for the rare weapons. Exception, this cube is really good. This one, this lizard skin is really good as well. Overall, especially when you have them at A10, they can be usable in Battlefield of Time. This is what I put here. I put them in the separate category because there are weapons. Every single person can get them to the A10 without any big problem, and it's really good at A10 because it can help you out so much for the bigger power, HP and defense for Sung Jinwoo as well. At D tier, I placed these two weapons. I honestly never use them and I don't find them usable. In the C tier, I placed these three weapons, which are okay in my eyes. Then we have good weapons, which are those daggers right here. But actually we can also yeah, we're gonna go like this. This dagger is still top tier. Okay, I really find this SR weapon to be top tier again for the SR, so it goes in a very good tier. Also, this weapon is really helpful. Again, you can use them in Battlefield of Time in most cases. Like, you can use them in other content, but if you have the SSR weapons, you pretty much won't do that, at least for this. And the book is very, very good. Definitely not OP. Maybe before, but not anymore, but can be really usable, especially if you don't have a proper SSR fire weapon. So this is my current tier list, but I have more things to add right here. I extremely love this weapon. I have it maxed out. I used it before. For a light units, can be extremely helpful and definitely deserves a very good tier. I'm also thinking for this weapon to put it in a very good, but the competition is fierce in the wind element overall. Okay, so I'll place it like this. Let me put more SR weapons. This spear can go into good. Before it was so much better because it was so much more usable, but today when we have this SSR through the Demon Spear, I believe that's why it goes a little bit lower. Maybe I'll just put it like this, honestly. Yeah, I'll put it like this and this will be a very good. But again, all of this is subject to change in my eyes. It really depends on the content, on your objective look and everything else. But for now, it will be good like this. Again, this hunter weapons we're gonna ignore in this tier list so I don't confuse you. Again, I will rank the weapons in God, which is like extremely broken. I'll be really I'll be really careful what I'll put in the God tier. Then we have SSS, which is a broken, and SOP. Okay, so let me start now with OP weapons. Scotty. It's OP, but even after the buffs, I'm not too much impressed. I have it A5 if I'm not mistaken. I used it. Grimoire, so much better. Scotty weapon is still a low-key a failure, and they should definitely buff it furthermore. This weapon can go into the very good, honestly, just because of the... just because of other water element weapons we have, it won't shine that much. It's a free weapon at the end of the day, so putting in the A very good tier, it's pretty good. And as well, here we have the in the OP, we can put the Juicy Grilled weapon. Very helpful against the guild boss and can be usable also in other content as well. Why not? I put it in OP. I find this weapon to be more usable than this one. Then we can put here, yeah, still after the buffs and everything else, I find it OP, and that's it. I wouldn't go in a broken and god tier category at all. That's Vulcan range, still needs rage, still needs plenty of buffs as well. Okay, now we have 3. Yeah, honestly, this weapon can go into broken. It's SR weapon, I know, but it does such a big, massive damage that definitely it's better than Vulcan Rage and Scotty. So it has to go up. West Wind can go easy into god tier. Still today, even after those nerfs we had before, still one of the best wind weapons in the game, hands down, and extremely useful. This bow, light bow, can go into SS tier, broken tier. I've been using it a lot everywhere. Definitely Huntsman is broken. Okay, after the buffs, I need to say that Huntsman is broken, still not in the god tier, but definitely I've been using it more and more. But this bow, I would even put it, if damage wise, it's better than Huntsman. Damage wise, both of these weapons can give you bigger damage than Huntsman at the end of the day, but still Huntsman offers breakage capabilities and other stuff, so it really depends on the stage you are going against. Truth Demon's Dagger, I'll put it as well into broken. I don't find it god tier anymore, but still it can do stupidly big damage and definitely deserves to be at broken tier. And by the way, that's a free weapon you can get from the guild. And now we pretty much... Sight can go into the broken as well. Even though it does some massive damage and everything else, you can use it in a lot of content. Don't get me wrong, I find Sight better than all of these weapons, but still I cannot put it into god tier. That part, you need, like, opponent can easily interrupt you with the Scotty if you don't do it properly. So that's a big weakness for Scotty at the end of the day. Okay, Zeka Fragment can go into god tier, guys. Massive damage, especially when you get the dupes. Insane dark weapon. Yeah, pretty much. What is left will go into god tier. The best 2 weapons in the game are Demon Plum Flower Sword and Moon Shadow. These are the 2 weapons you can use literally everywhere and constantly. Moon Shadow just buffing everything you have, especially if you reach to that A5, you can literally buff your whole team, especially in the guild boss. The best weapon, hands down. For the guild boss, the best weapon, hands down, including Demon Plum Flower Sword, where you can use it everywhere and constantly. In every single combination of weapons, you can use it. In my eyes, Demon Plum is still the best weapon in the game. And then Moon Shadow. Okay, I find these 2 weapons the best in the game. Grimoire can go as well into god tier. I believe I don't need to explain too much here. Grimoire is doing a massive damage, but not only that, he can buff, actually debuff opponents, so you can do a bigger damage afterwards as well. Plus the freezing, interruptions, it's pretty huge and strong weapon. Phoenix Bow, again, the best fire DPS weapon. He needs to go into god tier as well. And now this wind weapon, by the way, I did some testings and I need to say I'm heavily impressed. Now this craziness does such a big damage, especially if you reach A5. Oh my god, definitely it can go now into the god tier. Still I need to test it out furthermore, but heavily impressed with this weapon. And we have the newest weapon, Demon King's Daggers. Easily it can go into god tier. The best DPS wind weapon, by the way. The best DPS wind weapon. And not maybe usable everywhere, you won't do it, like, but at the end of the day, when you need the wind DPS, this will be the weapon for you. Even with the first copy, you will already shine. If you reach that A5 with that Demon King Daggers, you will do insanities. Now, if I would put this in order, these 2 weapons are the best. Then I would put the new weapon on 3rd place, Grimoire, for example. I mean, let me say it like this: these two weapons are the best, and everything else they share a place. Because at the end of the day, it really depends on the stages, what you're gonna use, what do you prefer. So I wouldn't even categorize. I would only prefer to say these are the best, and everything else is there to follow. But definitely the God tier is here, the SS broken tier is here, OP tier is here. Very good, okay, and not good. And then the rare right here. Hunter weapons won't be used in today's video, so everything is clear. Again, many of the weapons are in the God tier, but for a reason. They're truly beyond every other weapon in this game. Okay guys, hope you did enjoy it. Please tell me your opinions. What is your opinion about this tier list? Do you like it? What would you change? Tell me your opinions. It's super important so I know for the future tier list. And what I forgot to say, but make sure to support me in content creator program. We are now on the road to 600 supporters, so let's get them as soon as possible. And massive shout out to my top supporters. They're extreme help for my channel. Love you. Thank you for the all best support. This is for free, by the way. Supporting is for free, and you can find it in your description below, in my description below, and as a pinned comment as well. Guys, new codes are incoming. The new mission is here, which I will complete tomorrow probably. And with this, we're gonna end the video. Bye guys, love ya, thank you for all support, and yeah, let's reach that 600 supporters as soon as possible.